The MC's Western campaign barely begins before he is stopped by Tenant, the man known as the finest sword of the West. But what makes the situation strange is that Tenant does not seem interested in protecting Lord Rodric's army. When the MC asks what Tenant plans to do, Tenant admits he no longer knows. He has spent years offering his loyalty to Rodric, yet he cannot even explain what that loyalty means anymore. He refuses to call himself a traitor to the West, but if this really is his final duty, he decides that taking the MC's head would be a fitting way to complete it. The two immediately clash, and Tenant quickly realizes the stories about the MC were not exaggerated. After only a few exchanges, the MC has already started reading his fighting style. Tenant understands that ordinary swordsmanship or hand-to-hand combat will not be enough. And with his current ability, he cannot see a clear path to victory. Instead of backing away, Tenant becomes more excited. He tells the MC that this is different from what he expected and demands to see his true limit. If this man really is the finest sword of the North, Tenant wants him to prove it. While their duel continues, the Fenris army keeps marching west without the MC. His commanders receive word that Marquis Rodric has broken away from the ducal family and positioned his forces near Lindenstein Castle. Their plan is to turn Rodric's confidence against him. One detachment will attack the Western army, create chaos, then pretend to retreat. Once Rodric's forces chase them toward a canyon, hidden units will strike from both sides. With the defenders pulled away, another force will assault Lindenstein Castle, while its key troops are absent. Back at the duel, Tenant studies every movement that MC makes. The MC fights with an aggressive style that mixes swordsmanship and close combat without caring about the rules of a traditional knight. To Tenant, it feels more like the fighting style of a mercenary, constantly changing and refusing to stay predictable. And that only convinces him further that the man in front of him truly deserves to be called the finest sword of the North. The MC asks Tenant why he is allowing the Western army to march away when he should be Rodric's strongest defender. Tenant finally explains why his loyalty has started to disappear. Strong warriors have stopped emerging from the West. Its military strength has deteriorated so badly that the entire region could collapse at any moment. And the only thing hiding the damage is the enormous wealth accumulated over generations. Ordinary people have been dragged into gambling and ruin. The nobles continue drowning themselves in luxury, and the territory becomes poorer, while Rodric's own children show no interest in fixing any of it. Tenant has watched that decline for years, yet even after admitting all of this, he still chooses to fight. If he cannot decide where his loyalty belongs, then this duel may be the final answer he gives to the West. Their blades collide again and again. Tenant begins pushing harder, and the MC is forced into an increasingly brutal exchange. Both men are wounded, but neither gives ground, while the Fenris army continues toward its objective without looking back. The people riding with the army are worried that their captain may be late, but there is little doubt that the MC intends to catch up once his business here is finished. Tenant keeps pressing him, eventually leaving the MC kneeling and covered in blood. Looking down at him, Tenant asks if this is really all the finest sword of the North has to offer. But the MC is not finished. He rises and throws himself back into the fight. Their weapons collide at close range, until one strike finally tears the MC's helmet away and sends it crashing onto the ground. For the first time, Tenant can clearly see the man he has been fighting, and the MC has reached a conclusion of his own. There is no way to defeat Tenant while holding back. If he wants victory, he is going to have to kill the finest sword of the West.